Hi, I'm Steven, and in this episode, I'm going to try and learn how to build a trebuchet that pitches a baseball and hit a home run off of it. To me, the most interesting thing about the trebuchet is how it utilizes basic physics to launch massive projectiles incredible distances. They use this thing called a double fulcrum, which greatly increases the potential energy of the projectile. Similar to how a sling helps you throw stuff further, the same thing is true for 90-kilogram rocks being thrown at an enemy's castle. Hitting a home run also requires a fine-tuned transfer of energy. With the proper form, it is absolutely possible to increase how far you hit a baseball without making any changes to your physical strength. And in this episode, we're going to find out if we can take that idea as far as hitting a home run. This is the episode where I'm going to try and learn how to hit a home run off of the superior medieval siege weapon. Alright, so my current plan to pull this off is to practice baseball for a few weeks, see what I'm bad at, ask some experts how to improve, then continue to practice with these newfound tips while I work on building the trebuchet. Today is the first day in about 5 years that I've swung a baseball bat and tried to hit a baseball. Okay, here we go. Attempt number 2. Yeah! Home run, baby. It is day 3 of swinging practice. I got a bat. Here we go. Those houses' windows are gonna get broken. There we go. Sweet spot. These are not going as far as I was hoping they were gonna go. Man. Yeah, you laugh. I'm gonna give you a baseball. I'm gonna point that camera. Was he the director embarrassing himself? Take 1. Hey, is that? No way. Did that go farther? Oh man, that definitely went farther. Did that go past the trees?
It's up the hill there.
Oh God, that is so annoying. Okay, this is day 2 of batting practice and trying to beat Lindsay. Here we go. Even though Lindsay, the director, literally hit the ball once, after 3 weeks of practice, no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't hit it further than him. So at this point, I thought it would be good to meet up with someone who could give me some tips and show me what I was doing wrong.
Well, first thing you have to understand is like people are made to hit the ball as far as they kind of can, depending on size and athletic ability and stuff. So
I don't want to say that hitting a home run is impossible, but it might be.
depends on the field you're playing on.
See,
you
that's
can
the
find
thing.
you can find the real small
Like a
field and just
community field?
yeah, just keep launching them out. It's no problem.
It only took about a half an hour of coaching, and Mike was able to completely change my form, which resulted in my fastest hit yet.
That was your best reading right there, 66.
Nice.
Good. Nice job.
After Mike's coaching, I went back out to the field and was able to hit the ball a few feet further, but still wasn't able to beat Lindsay's distance. So I decided to get some tips from Madison, a player from Team Canada who is 17 years old and was recently able to hit a home run out of the park the total distance of 365 feet. In that moment, what do you think were the different elements that came together that let you hit it that far?
I think it was all about timing. I hit the ball square on the bat, right in the middle of the barrel, and the trajectory just had enough to take it out. Nice. That was good.
Oh yeah. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
It's in the parking lot.
What'd you think?
You're hitting the ball pretty good. You're hitting it in the sweet spot. You just weren't getting all of the ball in the sweet spot. Your trajectory was pretty good, but it wasn't perfect, which is why you didn't hit it as far. But you had some pretty good ones.
Whoa. Got a different bat at Madison's suggestion. Let's see if it makes a difference. How? God. Okay, I don't think I'm even close to being able to hit a home run, but I'm far enough along in my training that I think it's time for me to start thinking about how to put together this trebuchet.
Yeah, the purpose of a trebuchet is to throw a 90 kilogram projectile 300 meters. The counterweight provides the mass and the rotation. The axle is what the whole arm rotates around. The frame supports everything, and the arm is what uses the force generated by the counterweight to swing around and release the projectile.
Before jumping into the full-scale version of this trebuchet, I thought it would make sense to try and build a small-scale version so I can understand the mechanics of how this works. Counterweight on the first design of the trebuchet weighed 4.5 pounds. I'd like it to get it to 15. Oh my God. Over the 10 or so hours I spent building the mini trebuchet, I found that the most difficult part was getting the sling and angle of release perfect. So my plan for the big trebuchet is for it to be 8.5 feet tall, for the throwing arm to be 16.5 feet long, and for the counterweight to be able to hold like 500 pounds. It would make more sense to build a trebuchet that released the ball at 6 feet high, but it would also be way less cool. It is day one of the trebuchet build today. I've been looking forward to this for literally my entire life. Okay, let's see if this fits. That's pretty dang good. Oh, baby. It's so big. Oh, there's a saw blade on it. Oh my God. Now I'm gonna start working on the trigger system and figuring out how to attach the sling to the arm. First trebuchet ammo officially loaded. Oh my God, oh my God. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God! That actually, like, worked. I don't even know what to do. I'm so excited. After spending a few hours tuning the weight and angle of release, the cabbages went from traveling 50 feet to 200.
We're sitting between like 450 and 500 pounds. Oh, God.
That said, before any of them came even close to hitting the castle, the 600 pounds we had on the counterweight ended up bending the axle of the trebuchet.
Okay, day 2 of trying to knock down this wall. We got a new rod, way stronger.
Because the rocks had way less drag, it only took about 300 pounds on the counterweight to match the distance of the castle.
That's so close!
And about a dozen throws before the first successful hit.
Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby. Yeah! That was awesome!
After that, we spent the rest of the day trying to knock down the castle, and the only other time it made contact, it hit the exact same spot.
Did that go through the same hole?
At this point, we decided to give up on destroying the castle and instead spend the time seeing if the past 2 months of baseball practice, mentorship, and training were gonna pay off.
Jesus! Oh! Oh my God, it was perfect! Oh my God. Well, it looks like we're going into the finale with no hits off the trebuchet. We're going for a home run. To the finale.
Based on the experience I had the past few months, I was pretty sure I wasn't gonna hit a baseball out of the park. So my only chance to get a home run was to hit it as far as possible against this ragtag group of softball-playing 20-something friends.
You suck!
And wish for the best.
That was like pretty dang good, man.
Sorry.
What?
I thought you were trying to hit that.
Because it went way over my head.
So?
Whoa! That's going a little too far. Whoa! Oh my God, I hit it! That's amazing! Oh! Oh God, that's too far. That's too far. I'm finding that the most challenging thing is that I don't have the skills to hit all of the pitches that come in well with the trebuchet. 40% of the pitches that the trebuchet does are like hittable, and yeah, I don't hit a lot of them. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh my God!
Strike one!
That was perfect! Oh!
Second.
You're technically not supposed to like run around him.
Stay in the base.
Is that the rule?
You have to stay on the baseline.
Oh.
That's why you gotta like slide into it.
Oh my God, that was perfect. Whenever it's a good pitch, I just totally psych myself out. I'm like, this is going over the fence, and then I visualize it, and then I don't even make contact. Off the trebuchet! Yes! You should be ashamed of yourself!
All right, as far as my takeaways go for this episode, the first one is that baseball is very difficult to improve on in a short period of time, especially when you decide to build a 30-foot tall trebuchet to hit against. And if you're not great at baseball but want to hit a home run, try and hit it to the people who can't throw.